Hey, Thomas. First, I would say congratulations on your the birth of your daughter.
Uh, It was boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. It's been 9 months for me too. Anyway, so I just wanted to ask you first, obviously, just about your health. A lot of talk about that, but all reports we've received is that you're as good as ever. And so, can you speak to that today?
Yeah, it's I hope so. I'm ready. It's already like 11 months, so I did a lot of work now I'm ready to play and the knees feel great. I have no really issue with that, and hopefully I stay like that all season and I can be again healthy for a full season. And I'm just looking forward. But you never know what can happen. But right now I'm 100% ready for games and hopefully I can prove it again. I can be one of the most important guys for the team. But the knee is actually great. Actually, I get even bigger size legs now because I try my shoes. I can even fit on these. So hopefully I get some extra muscles on my body too after almost a year.
And I also wanted to ask you too, obviously last year was difficult for the team. And one of the things that people have said is just that, when things went wrong, people kind of, you guys weren't on the same page. And so what needs to happen this year if things go wrong at a certain point, there's a small losing streak or whatever, what needs to be different about this year to keep you guys on the same page?
I have to be for sure together. I think it's bad thing we hear, but same time it's good for us. We can be together for 2 weeks. It's tough to be with our family, but now we get like it's just guys, family. So we have to just get together, and it can happen. We can have a couple of bad games, and but nothing has to change. Especially me, Bernsey, Eric, Kuch, and all the West guys, and we have to just hold the team together and just even if it's bad things happen, we have to turn around and always be positive and come and do some extra works and get on the good page. Because last year it was one of the hardest year, not because of the injury, but just losing like that all the time. And I hate it. Everybody hate it, but it was just weird year. A lot of times we've been just looking for our goal sheets and stuff, but this year everybody know we just here to win Stanley Cup. Nothing else matter. Just get in playoff and go for it. And nobody be caring about the points. And I think everybody get that. You know, Starting with me, the bad guys from young guys. Everybody know that we say many times, but we have to now prove it and just be just one team and not like separate groups. Just hold it like one team for full season, not just for a couple of games, but it has to be all 56 games.
Curtis?
Hi, Tomas. Good to see you again. How you mentioned obviously the environment that you're going to be in. It's going to be obviously very different from what you're used to. Did you talk to anybody who was in the bubble in either Toronto or Edmonton about their experiences there? And how do you kind of you know adjust to what you guys are going through right now?
Yeah, we got actually, Pade was, in the bubble, so he kind of, he knows a little bit, so we've been talking, there'll be just full bubble without the, going outside there. It's a little different. That's why we have to be more cautious because we still like going on the roads, we be still traveling. So it's, that's another thing. We have to be really careful because we don't want to put like in team danger, we can be selfish because we want to see, some another family member in the city. We just can't do it. We have to be just together on the same page with that too, because if somebody bring us like in middle season or before the playoff, we can get a lot more guys shut it down. It's not good. It still can happen. It's you can do nothing. Anybody can have it without symptoms and you just get passed away. But on this point we have to be just wear the mask, be safe, and don't risk things, like just go behind the door and go see somebody you're supposed to be not doing it, and it's be for sure difficult, it'll be like 4 months probably like that, probably nothing will really change for us. Maybe something will open, but we still have to probably not go to restaurants. We have to add a DoorDash and in the room. It will be not easy, that's for sure, like everybody are used to hang out with guys, get dinner, some laugh, but now be a lot of time on the room, reading books or watching movies. It'll be for sure not easy, but we have to go through it. It's not just us; it's all 31 teams, and if we doing it right, it can help us too, win the games, because if other teams don't do it, they can get more guys, a lot of important guys sick, and that can hurt the team. So we have to be really careful about this.
The schedule says you guys will be back home in San Jose, or hope to be back home in San Jose in a month. How tough will it be just to be away from family for all this time?
It will be really tough, especially, I got just boy 2 months ago. So, it's who guys have, kids, they growing every day, you don't see the laugh. You can just FaceTime him, and it's already might be hard, but it will be, sucks if it's be even longer, but what you can do, you have to hold it. This is still, kind of, it's still your job. So you have to focus on it, and do all the best, because, I can have it family because, I'm doing this job, and everything else. So we have to battle with that, and that's why we get other guys, and we have to be together, I know guys from 8 years, so we almost like, like it's my family, I hang out during the year with guys more than actually my family back home. So I'm so close with a lot of guys, and we have to hold together and just get through it. And if we get through it, we can actually build the chemistry more together, and just, actually can help us. But we have to be same time safe and hold it, because, Bernsey was just, he got 3 kids, Parimaro have 4 kids, it's not easy, when the wives probably call you, what I should do, I got 4 kids home, I need help, so it'll be tough, but we have to get through it, it's nothing else what we can do, it's not just us, it's all the world battling with this. So if we have to just, stay with that.
Weird not to see Jumbo this morning.
Yeah, I didn't see Jumbo like Bernsey, it was tough, it was a little bit more quiet, but but he not used to it. But it's part of hockey is changing, but it will be, we for sure miss him. I knew Jumbo for years, he helped me through all career, he was great to me from the bottom. Is close friend, and it's sad, when you don't see the guys, but I always saying we need another guys to step it up, for our team, and maybe some other guys get a little bit louder. I can get a little louder, get cheers into the room, but it will be, everybody knows, Jumbo around the league, how loud, and he likes to be, the laughs and everything. So it's a little different, but, it's not another season, so we have to just get through it.
Dan Rosen.
Tomas, good to see you. Thanks for doing this. Question for you. There's a lot of guys on this team who have been together for a long time, and you've hinted at it a few times. I heard Doug Wilson talking about it, just the idea of being on the road, building chemistry, bonding, all of that stuff. Is that necessary for this group, or do you have it already, or is it different because you didn't do what you wanted to do last season? It was a struggle, and it's been almost a year that you've been together. Like, is that part of what makes this important, that you haven't been together for so long, that you can kind of reignite those chemistries, I guess?
I think so. It's pretty good thing for us, because, last year wasn't great, and, I didn't see a lot of guys for, almost a year. So it's a long time. So I think it's nice actually, hang out, almost talk how was summer, everything. It's just kind of get together, but we got a lot of, we used to call with other guys, but it's not like, see guys in the person and actually talk, it's always tough to get, texts or calls, it's not like when you can guys, sit in same room or table and just talk. And I think for our team is a little bit we need it, it's because the last year was tough for everybody, it's especially guys who was here, they never, it's never happened really to us, we for sure miss playoffs, but we know like almost after the new year, we like out of the playoff, how many points we've been behind, and the hockey wasn't just fun, you just come to the every day after every loss and just you come, it's not fun, and everybody knows that, and especially me, and I want to just win the game and come to locker room and have fun, and just, it's just different world when you've been winning your games and come into locker rooms and you can enjoy it. And when you're losing, it'll be another meetings and what we did bad, and guys are not happy how they play or they don't have goals or whatever. This year, just everybody knows that, and everybody ready to just win the games, and that's what it just matters right now.
Kylan Mills.
Hey, Kylan with Cron 4 News. I'm just curious, as a leader on this team, how do you try to set the tone in training camp and try to make sure you guys start this year off on the right foot when you do have so many guys back from last season who went through such a struggle and such a down time?
I think, for sure, starting with me and Vets, just has to start tomorrow. First practice, we have to be ready. It can be just like, we Vets, we can be just carry around, make it loud. We have to show the young guys we're ready to work, and we will do our best, because we have just a couple of days without the games, get ready for the season. It's not easy. So every minute on the practice matter right now, because we probably have a couple of practice. We have to start, practice of our power play, PKs, everything, and we got a couple spots from young guys. They have to prove it, and it's not time for on the ice just, laugh and do stuff. We have to, we have laugh after the ice, but on the ice have to be like 100% and do everything right. And I want to for sure be one of the guy, like lead it away, be the noise in the locker room, set it up. We still with, me, Coach, Eric, Bernsey, we still start setting up what we can here, set up other things, but on the ice, everybody has to be ready and listen what Boogie have, changes for us, and we have to learn because it's not much time, but we're ready to do it. And I saw we a lot of guys, they were ready, they put a lot of muscles on the body, it was 8 months, so now it's time to get on the ice and get done.
One follow-up, was it tough watching the playoffs over the summer, just being at home and not being a part of it? And do you think there's a sense that guys are kind of extra fired up now because of that?
Oh, 100%. It was tough, like we just be home and like 2014 was playing, we've been like the bottom 7, which is like absolutely brutal. Like, how can we not be in 24, and just can't happen again? And it's not, it was really tough. Even like it was the bubble, nobody, like, guys wasn't happy being bubble, but they've been finding for the Stanley Cup, and we've been just, home and just like kind of working out, and I talked with guys and they just hate it too. And everybody, I was for San Jose a while, and it was a couple of guys, and they just like, they ready, they super exciting, just play the game again, because nobody wants just keep working out for, another year, because it's not bad, but when it's getting like, 10 months, it's like again, and you don't see the light. It was actually nice, month or like 3 weeks ago when they say, okay, we're starting, January 13, it was just like, you get another fire, you get extra work because it's coming, and you have to get ready quick, and a lot of guys, they fire up, they want to again win the games and, celebrate together. And it was long time, when we won won the game, it will be almost a year when we won the game. So I can't wait just again to have the celebration after and have a fun,